Hi, I'm Carl Zha, your host to the Silk and Steel podcast, where I bring the latest news, culture, and politics from China. Many people have noticed the tremendous progress China has made over last 40 years. But one thing that has rarely been talked about, especially in the English language media, is how China has really transformed into a high trust society. Now, some foreign visitors are taking notice. Take a look.
This is a random convenience store here in China. The doors are locked, but all you have to do is scan your WeChat and you get full access to the store. And mind you, there's no worker inside. So you can come in and grab whatever you want without any restrictions or supervision. When I first found out about this, I was baffled because where I come from, everyone has trust issues. But here, the safety is so top notch that there isn't a reason a worker needs to be on duty late at night. There's this saying in America that there's crime everywhere just like here. But once I left America, I realized that was a lie. Over here in China, it seems like everyone cares about humanity. But I can't say the same for other countries. And if you think I'm lying, look at the store for example. They trust their citizens to go in and purchase their items without trying to steal. Are there any stores like this in your country? I come to you to say that China is a very safe country. So when people ask me, is it safe out there or to be safe in China? All I do is laugh and tell them to be safe. Because here, I don't need to stress about safety. I can just live my life and focus on my happiness and
小红书
So behind me, you can see that in this community, they have all of these boxes left out, which are deliveries for the people who live in this community. And they're completely open to the public, and they just sit out there for days. If I go away on vacation for a week or two, I come back, none of my packages are ever missing. People diligently only take those deliveries which belong to them. And this is accessible to the street. So you can see the street is just right out here. Anyone could just walk up and take anything they want, but they don't, because China is a very high trust society. You guys, you can see another place where packages are just left out. No one will take them. They could stay here for days. People only take their own packages.
Something that only you can do in China is leave your parcel out. Look at this. All of these parcels. You can only do this in China because it's super safe. So this is called a xiaochu, which is like an apartment complex. And people just come and they leisurely come and pick up their parcels when they have time, when they get home, on the way into their apartment. And again, if you did this in Australia, USA, UK, in different countries, it would definitely get stolen.
I just delivered your package and somebody stole it.
Society is very civil here.
Hello guys, let me show you how much China is safe. Let's go. I'm in the shopping mall and me and my husband, we went to the shop to buy some utensils. So we were just randomly checking. But yeah, it was a little expensive, 13k or 7k more than. Maybe it's some brand in China, that's why it was a little expensive. But never mind, we don't want to talk about the brand and all. We just want to tell you guys how much China is safe. See, I'm in the shop. There is no staff. There is no owner in the shop. You are totally safe. I mean, like, you can buy whatever you want to buy. There is a QR code. You just need to scan and you can pay the money and you can go out from the shop.
This is how friendly the people are in China, guys. Look, that's my kids behind me there. And this dumpling food store, the woman's just teaching my kids how to make dumplings. Like, we just met this woman 5 minutes ago and ordered some dumplings. And now, like, my kids are best friends with her and she's teaching them how to make dumplings. Absolutely amazing. Like, I can't think of any other country in the world where this would happen. And I absolutely love it. And yeah, guys, wherever you are today, I hope you're having a fantastic day. And you take care, okay? Peace.
Now, for someone like me who has grew up in China, I can tell you this was not always the case. I was born in 1976, 1 month after Mao died. Being the first generation of Chinese grew up in the post-cultural revolution China, I can tell you, growing up in the 80s China, the violent crimes are very rare. That's all, as little children, we could play outside even at night. But there had been many petty crimes, everywhere. And there were crime waves in 1980s, 1990s, But something changed after 2010, I would say. And people give various reasons. Some people say, "Oh, that's because of the cameras. Now there's camera everywhere." But mind you, London is also full of cameras. I would not recommend you do what you do in China in London. It just will not be safe. In fact, I often advise many young Chinese people traveling abroad that you have to develop situational awareness once you're abroad. You're not in China anymore. You need to watch out for yourself. So what really happened? I think there's many factors. One is just a wealth effect. Is Chinese people are a lot more wealthier. As many of you know, China left 800 million people out of poverty in the last 40 decades. In last 4 decades, and on the other hand, maybe the camera does help. Another thing I like to point out is the Chinese people have a very different relationship with technology, including with cameras. I asked my cousins who live in China what they feel about cameras. I mean, so far their complaint is that, yeah, she gets a lot more traffic tickets now, for traffic violations. But other than that, I haven't seen many people complain about the prevalence of cameras. Many people felt that the presence of cameras made them safe. So that's something to think about. But this is definitely a change for the better. Well, that's the short update from China. I'm Carl Zha, your host to the Silk and Steel podcast. Please leave comments below on what you would like to see more on my channel. Until next time, bye bye.